Yesterday, we have discussed the merits of bilingual methods. Now, we just going to discuss demerits of bilingual methods. Bilingual methods is still in experimental stage, but it has some of those demerits which translation cum grammar method has, and same of those which direct method has. It is a midway of both, that is bilingual methods and direct methods and translation cum grammar methods. Now, our question is how bilingual methods differs from the translation methods. The differences between bilingual methods and translation methods is as bilingual methods is an improved method of teaching, while translation methods is not much improvement in these methods. In bilingual methods, students have greater practice in speaking English, while in translation methods, students have less practice in speaking English. Bilingual methods make use of mother tongue in a restrictive manner, while translation methods makes excessive use of mother tongue. In bilingual methods, students are given a lot of practice in the drill of sentences pattern, while in translation methods, students are not given any practice in the drill of sentence part patterns. In bilingual methods, the teacher alone uses the mother tongue to explain meaning and not the students. And in translation methods, the teacher as well as the students use mother tongue in explaining the sentence's meaning. Bilingual methods is more suitable to students who speaks regional language, while translation methods is not suitable to students who speaks regional language. Bilingual methods is greater understanding the English on the part of students, while translation methods understanding on the part of students is less in learning through these methods. After discussing differences between bilingual methods and translation cum grammar methods, now we are coming on the conclusion of the bilingual methods. The bilingual methods is worth lying in India. It will be wrong for anyone to swear by one method or the other and be dogmatic. Our approach in teaching should be elastic and pragmatic. The influence of the mother tongue cannot be ignored. At any cost, a good teacher cannot sell his freedom and be a slave to any methods. Whatever beats merits, he is free to select features of any methods which he finds effective in particular circumstances. The methods that may be successful in highly technological countries like America and other highly improved technological countries may be out of our country. The social background also contributes to language study. Students in rural areas who have no opportunity to listen to a spoken English are at a disadvantaged position as compared to the urban students. In this way, we can rely on the bilingual methods which has a social, cultural and economical background to other conditions. Thank you.